Shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone and my fellow elders of GMS, that taught me this truth. And peace to my many Akim, having their life daily. Push this truth with sincerity and a few Akhlaq, listen, learning. Shalom. Once again, my name is Einan with GMS Detroit Bobcat. Pray this video is edified to the hopeful elect, to so-called niggles, Latinos, the Native Americans, Israelite warriors scattered abroad. And this video is going to be super fast, super quick, but first, let me get this out of the way. This is a copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. I'm not trying to make no money off of this video. I'm using this video with the Holy Scriptures as ways to break down certain events that's happening in the earth, and soon there won't be no work in Egypt. That's the title of this video is going to be. I got two quick scriptures, two scriptures to go with it, But first thing first, they don't need you no more. They got robots could do everything that you do.
Your warehouse job? Robots just got closer to taking it. That's Figure's FO3. It just did what 1.83 million U.S. warehouse workers do for 200 hours straight. Nearly 250,000 packages later, no breaks, no injuries, and no paycheck. Figure CEO Brett Adcock posting, "The humanoid is fully autonomous, no human in the loop, and had zero failures. If true, it's a big deal for the robot world." The company even put it head-to-head against an intern, following California labor laws. Meal breaks, rest breaks, the full shift. The human won, barely. His finger, blistered. His forearm, according to Adcock, basically broken. His verdict? This was the last time a human would ever beat a robot. But the 1.83 million workers who do this every day for a living don't get a rematch. Who's worried about their job right now? Raise your hand in the comments.
Even factory jobs will be taken by AI. Before you are robots that are already working in BMW, Tesla, and Mercedes factories, one such robot assembled 30,000 cars in 10 months. I will now tell you what robots can already do and how many millions of jobs will disappear. The Figure 0.2 robot is already working at the BMW factory.
And here's the thing. These robots are doing these jobs with zero errors. They ain't got the human error factor in it. A missing bolt, a missing screw, or it's misplaced by a centimeter. The robot does the job correctly each and every time.
It moves metal parts with millimeter precision. It works 10 hours a day and has taken over 1 million steps. And it's not the only one. Tesla is making its Optimus, and its hands can move almost as flexibly as human hands. It is so agile that it can pick up raw eggs without breaking them. Musk wants to produce 1 million of these per year at a price below $20,000. The new Atlas from Boston Dynamics lifts 50 kilograms and changes its own battery in 3 minutes. That means it works 24/7 without breaks. The Norwegian robot Neos AI from OpenAI is already taking pre-orders. It will live in your home, wash dishes, and fold towels. The Digit robot is already officially making a profit. It has moved over 100,000 containers in the warehouses of a logistics company. And here's the main thing. Maintaining a robot costs $7 per hour, while a human costs $35, $45 per hour. And according to forecasts, up to 800...
Let that sink in. $45 to $35 an hour to $7 an hour. They don't need you. They don't need you no more. And the robots work for cheaper. They don't take no breaks. Hey, they can work 2-4-7 around the clock. All they gotta do is be maintenance. Maintain. They don't need you no more. You know?
Everyone's arguing about humanoid robots like it's a movie casting call, but the real revolution isn't human at all. And it's the part nobody's watching, because the companies winning this race aren't building robots that walk like us. They're building robots that don't need to. No legs, no face, no imitation of life, just wheels that never tire, lifts that never hesitate, suction that never misses. In a warehouse, nobody
No
cares.
imitation of life. You don't need to take times off. Don't need sick days. Don't need to miss work because something wrong with their children. In other words, you are not needed anymore. You know?
All right, I want to show you guys something really cool. We now have a new AI controller for robot balance, where traditionally, if we lost any of the joints in the lower body, we would fall. But we now have a new AI policy called Vulcan, where the robot can lose up to 3 actuators or joints in the lower body and still stay balanced and not fall. So let me show you, we're gonna show you an example here, a live demonstration. Morse, who led the project, is gonna kill the right knee. Let's kill it. Done. So now the robot has no right knee. What we wanna see happen is we wanna see the robot limp off into service.
And the next thing they're gonna create now, robots that can worker robots that can repair other robots. So they won't need anybody in the robotic industry soon. It's just a matter of time when these robots start repairing themselves and upgrading themselves. This is construction right here. They don't need you to build houses anymore. They got robots could do all that shit. They don't need you.
200,000 paid rides per week with 0 human drivers, while Amazon deployed 750,000 warehouse robots that sort packages faster and more accurately than any human worker. In China, robotic gas station attendants refuel cars without human help, and robot chefs trained on 5 million recipes are cooking restaurant-quality meals with perfect precision every single time. Boston Dynamics robots are now operating professional film cameras and performing backflips while capturing movie scenes, completely replacing human camera operators who spent decades mastering their craft. The most terrifying example is robots repairing high-voltage power lines because utility companies realize machines never get electrocuted, never fall, and never demand overtime pay or health insurance. These aren't prototypes or future concepts. Every single one of these robots is working right now, earning money for companies while human workers get laid off and replaced. From taxi drivers to warehouse workers to professional chefs, robots are proving they can do almost every job better, faster, and cheaper than the humans who used to do them. The job apocalypse isn't coming in 10 years. It's happening today while most people are still pretending.
You've said in the future that no one's going to need to worry about money or work because AI is going to take care of the rest, AI and robotics. What do you mean that people won't have to work in the future?
Assuming the current trend of artificial intelligence and robotics continues, which seems likely, the AI and robots will be able to do anything that humans want them to do, essentially. So hopefully not more than that, but AI and robotics will be able to provide all the goods and services that anyone could possibly want. So,
But you wouldn't need to work. Like, what would you do with your free time?
so people will be able to do whatever they want with their free time. Work will be optional. I just want to separate out from what I wish would happen versus what I predict will happen, because people get confused about that. They think that what I predict will happen is what I want it to happen.
Yeah.
What I predict to happen is not the same as what I want to happen. If I could, I would certainly slow down AI and robotics, but I can't. It just seems to be, well, it's advancing at a very rapid pace, whether I like it or not.
Is AI what keeps you up at night?
It used to be. At this point, I don't know. I wouldn't say there's nothing particularly keeping me up at night right now. except that. But if you say what? Where do I wake up in nightmares? Oh, AI. Yeah. Actually, I've had a lot of AI nightmares.
That's it on that. Let's get some scriptures and in this, this is, matter of fact, let's just go backwards. Lord willing, yep. This is Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun, and this is the time when you're supposed to be looking for Yahweh Shem Shai, while he's maybe easy to be found. Soon, we're going to be cut off. It won't be no more videos. It won't be no more of us going out on the highways and hedges teaching anymore. That'll be a thing of the past. Famine of the word. This is the time when you're supposed to be trying to search Yahweh Bashim Yahushai 10 times more, and while the evil days come not, while the evil days come not, and the evil days are coming real soon. Jacob's trouble, famine, World War III, the nukes, the day of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, those are the days of evil. These ain't gonna be good times for you Jakes that's not in the truth, especially you Jakes that fell out of the truth. This ain't gonna be good times for you. If you have the hopeful elect, it's gonna be a good time for you. But then again, not everybody gonna receive good news. You could be out here doing the work right now, and boom, you still be tore up with the 2/3 because you wasn't diligent enough to do this work. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. And here's the point: in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men, the keepers of the house, I dropped it. The keepers of the house, Elon, the CEOs, the ones that's getting paid way more money than these so-called entertainers are getting paid. Shit. They the keepers of the house. They the ones that's calling the decisions. Want to get more AI robots, autonomous robots, to work in their shop, in their stores, or their buildings. And they don't need you to do no dry cleaning or clean floors or toilets no more. They don't do that. They got robots to do all that shit. They don't need you to help build houses. They got robots that do that shit now. You all Friday say what to do with the useless eaters. They don't need you no more. And what they really want to do is downsize, the population. Downsize the population from, what is it, around 8 billion? They want to get it down to 500 million people, where they can be more controllable. But back to the scriptures, and strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. The grinders cease because they are few. The grinders cease because they are few. When the grinders stop, there's no more work. No more work for you. There's nothing else for you to do. You know, they ain't gonna pay you just stand around and look and watch robots do the work that you used to do. You know, they got robots that work at McDonald's making burgers. You know, they don't need you no more. They got robots they got machines that can count money, so they don't really need you anymore. You know, to flip a burger. You know. And the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the window be darkened. And a lot of people gonna lose hope, you know, during this time because there's no work for them to do. They sitting around, being idle, you know, not able to do any damn thing. You know, matter of fact, let me get that scripture. Where you at? You know, being idled. You know, IDL, idle. Here you go. This is because there's no work that's going to be there for you. For this is 2 Ezra 16 and 68. For behold, the burning wrath of great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. Being idle. What's the definition for idle? Not being able to do anything. When you got your car in idle, it's standing still. Come on, phone. IDLE. Idle definition. Not active, not in use. Spending time doing nothing. That's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be spending time doing nothing. It can be described a machine that is turned off. A person who is resting or lazy, or a car engine running while the vehicle stays still. You know, not working or in use. You ain't going to be able to work or do anything. Inactive or lazy, a person that has no job, avoid work or rest instead of being busy. You know, and you ain't gonna have no work. You know, according to the scriptures, no work. What do you think? The idols being the grinders fuel. You know, the grinders cease because they are fuel. No work. Those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors should be cut off in the streets. And when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. There won't be no more work for you to do, whether you perceive it or not. AI robots are going to be doing everything. They don't need you. You know? This is Isaiah 19 and 14. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai had mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggered in his vomit. And it's all the this prophecy, you know, this place right here, spiritually called Egypt, our house of bondage, Babylon the Great, the mystery of Babylon, and Babylon means confusion, but Egypt means straits, you know. Matter of fact, let's get the meaning of the word Egypt. It's Mizraim. Strong's G 4714. Double straights. A place of difficulty. A straits is a place of difficulty. What does it mean to be in straits? To be in a difficult, serious, or distressed situation, often involving severe money problems or lack of options. These things are coming for you, coming for Egypt, modern day America, all you people that's in this land. Neither shall there be any work in Egypt which the head or the tail or the branch or the rush may do. In that day shall Egypt be like unto a woman, and it shall be afraid for the fear of the shaking of the hand of Yahweh of hosts, which shaketh over it. And hey, that's happening right now. A lot of people scared because, hey, we're out there on the highways and hedges and telling you what's about to happen. And a lot of these things are coming to pass. We're only waiting for 3 more major prophecies. The MOTB. 4 more. MOTB be finally established. It'll be the only way to be buy, sell, or save, or to work. You ain't gonna be able to do anything without it. Jacob's trouble, famine of the word, and the nukes. The plagues that Yahweh Shem Shai is about to bring on it. Concerning the nukes, a thermonuclear destruction, World War III, and then the return of Yahweh Shai. We're only waiting for a few more prophecies before his return. Well, that's it on this one. Like I said, I want to make it cute. Well, make it quick. So with that said, Shalom.